Hello,
Hello!
and welcome to the I Want to See That podcast for November 9th.
This is a new podcast where every Monday, Katie and I are going to review the movies that are coming out next Friday.
We haven't seen these movies yet. We're just giving you our opinion vis-a-vis the internet.
Right, we've watched the trailers, we've maybe looked up some information on
Maybe we've read a couple
IMDb.
blog posts about it.
Yes, but just to be extremely clear,
Have not seen the movies.
Have not seen these movies at all. Alright, so for next Friday, November 9th, we have 5 movies opening. The first one is Fred Claus.
Vince Vaughn plays the zany older brother of Santa.
Who is Paul Giamatti. Hilarious.
He comes back home and chaos ensues. Yes. I think that there's a dance number with the elves. I think he was probably constantly drunk. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know for sure. One gets the impression.
Well, it seems to me like this movie is sort of like Vince Vaughn from The Wedding Crashers meets Santa Claus.
Meets, the North Pole.
Right. So, same character, just
different circumstances.
Now he's in Christmas. Whatever that means.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that either.
Moving on.
In limited release, I Could Never Be Your Woman.
With Michelle Pfeiffer and Paul Rudd.
Yes.
Michelle Pfeiffer plays an older woman. Paul Rudd plays a younger dude. They start dating, even though they're horribly mismatched, but actually perfectly matched.
Yeah. So it's essentially the movie about the older woman and the younger man relationship and how fraught with hilarious difficulty that is.
And John Lovitz plays Michelle Pfeiffer's ex-husband, which yeah, right.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, it seems like this movie, it's like a lot of like Paul Rudding around, but playing
a romantic comedy Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily as interesting as a Wet Hot American Summer Paul Rudd.
Right, yeah. I definitely prefer the Wet Hot American Summer Paul Rudd. So, again, on this one,
I don't really want to see that.
Don't want to see that, yeah. Lions for Lambs. This is a political thriller.
Meryl Streep, Robert Redford, Tom Cruise.
Yep, like real-life combat action in Afghanistan, but
Tom Cruise's character takes a cue from President Bush and all of the conservatives who are concerned about winning the war on terror.
Who wants to do that?
And then there's other plot lines that are sort of the people who are more directly affected by the war.
Yeah, so, but, I mean, this movie essentially puts Tom Cruise in, like, the position of, he's, like, running for president.
No, I don't think he's running for president. He's a senator who just has the ability to make decisions that affect the war and so on.
It scares me to even imagine Tom Cruise in a position of that much power, and I don't really want to imagine it in any more detail than I did having watched the trailer, because it's giving me nightmares.
We're going to pass.
Big pass on that one. Again, I mean, could be a great movie. If you don't have personally bad feelings towards Tom Cruise, probably fine.
Maybe you should check it out.
Next up is No Country for Old Men.
The new film by the Coen brothers. It's not funny.
Coen brothers.
It's a serious, Western tale. Josh Brolin stars in the lead. Javier Bardem stars as the villain, who's a big, scary dude who's looking for Josh Brolin and sort of hunting him throughout the film, I believe.
Yeah. I mean,
lots
honestly,
of dead bodies and lots of
we don't really know what the sort of core plot is on this one, but it looks pretty exciting. I've heard good things.
Yeah. I really want to see that.
May avoid sort of the cliche hole that a lot of movies right now are falling into.
I feel like there's a lot of Western movies coming up soon, and all of them sound good and have been getting good reviews. I think this is the first one up in a series of Western shoot 'em.
Filmed in Texas, right?
All filmed in Texas.
You like the Texas? So anyways, last movie for November 9th is Southland Tales. Oh wait, hold on. No Country for Old Men. We both want to see that.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to check it out.
Yeah, we'll be there Friday night, waiting in line at the Metreon. See you there. Southland Tales, that is
Richard Kelly's newest movie. Richard Kelly wrote and directed Donnie Darko. This is the first movie that he's directed since then. It's gotten, at best, mixed reviews. I think it was the worst ranked movie at Cannes this year.
It's weird. I mean, it has The Rock in it. It has Justin Timberlake. It has Mandy Moore,
Sarah
and
Michelle
Sarah Michelle
Gellar, Sherry O'Terry. Lots of strange pop cultural icons, kind of, in their own right. And I think it's supposed to be sort of a pop art, Philip K. Dickian inspired movie that could either succeed barely or fail terribly, I think.
Yeah,
and
I think I do want to see this movie. I think that at the very least, seeing The Rock, jump through futuristic, a blimp or whatever, will be pretty, will be worth the $10 it takes to see the movie. But I feel like it could fall down it could fall down like the same way that The Matrix 2 fell down.
But I'm still willing to go see it and give it a try, as I think probably a lot of his fans are. Yeah,
and I mean, it's worth giving it a try. He did Donnie Darko, and
Moby did the score for this one, which I think is the first time Moby's done the score for any movie.
Or anybody cared about Moby since 10 years ago. But hey, he's tiny. Anyway, so that, I guess, would be our recommendation. No Country for Old Men or Southland Tales.
Both.
Especially if you have a tolerance for, crappy sci-fi movies and don't mind throwing money away on things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a definite, something just fell down. Thanks for watching our very first episode. We will be back next Monday.
For the I Want to See That podcast.
Come to iwanttoseethat.com and tell us what movies you want to see. Take it easy.
Goodbye.